Hello, fellow gamers. Jim here, and we are back with yet more intermediate lobby strawberry jam. So, we are continuing the journey through the yellow levels. If I can find a journal. Here we go. So, we are about to play Infiltration, which is cute. Filtration is about water purification, right? You filtrate water is to cleanse it. Anyway, as it happens, Infiltration, or Infiltration as I'm almost certainly going to call it, by Gems is right here. With gameplay polish from Koff, Rocket Guy 2, Scroogle, and code from Artra, Big Kahuna, Bloom, and Sama. Art from Asgord, Cookie, Cat, Power AV, Scroogle, The Advertisement, The Advertisement, probably The Advertisement, Vexastray, with music from Alisticious, sticker from the GB, decoration by Koff, playtesting by Carrie, Carrarian. Captains are Bissy, Koff, and Scroogle. Let's go. You've just entered the facility grounds. Be careful. You'll have to go in through the vents. Roger. So this is a fun map. Don't accidentally get the silver. Yeah, you can't dash. So what's that all about? Well, we are breaking into this facility, and the way we're doing it is by collecting 5 berries. We've got 5 berries, team. I'm excited. Let's go. Yeah, so the gimmick with this map is not only do you have no dash, you also have these dash refills. I always call them dash crystals. I think most people do, but they are technically called dash refills. But these are special because if you pick one up, you get green hair and time slows down, and you get your dash. So that's cool. You've also got these lasers which kill you. So yeah, don't mess around with those. So the idea here is we're going to be doing some tight dashing, but it's okay because time is our friend. And you've got this, I don't know if it's Mission Impossible, probably not, but like that style of music in the background, but spy-esque. Okay, so, oh man, back here, really? Okay, so let's dash through here. I'm going to try and do this without demo dashing. If you know, you know. And we got here. Now, we can stand on this yellow block to bring this yellow block to us. But before we do that, I'm sure you can all see it. Hooray! We found our first berry, and it is a seeded berry. That's nice. So, if you can see it, you might be able to already figure out what's going to happen. But if I activate this, what it does is it moves along, and it one by one blocks these lasers. So we want to use them. Oh, yeah, don't forget, if you stand on the ground with your seeds, the seeds are no more. Right, so let's use these dashes. Let's use the springs, use the dashes. And we can make our way over and form our very first berry. And we have to go and pick it up like this. Great success. Berry number 1. Hooray. Now, before we go too far. So the idea with this is you use this and then you can dash straight up there. But before we do that, let us use this and then dash up here instead. And we come to another secret screen. So let's grab this. Oh, okay. That was a mistake. Mistakes were made. Okay. So we need to... Yeah, so it's quite a funky little screen because you need to be activating these blocks so that they block the laser. But then, before you jump off them, wait for them to activate it again so that they're in the right place. Now we need to be on this side. Oh, just about made it. Here we go. For berry number 2. Yeah, so that was this screen is full of secrets. And now we can go up here as the level wanted us to do. So we need to alternate. Let's try that again. Yeah. Huh. Not sure how I died there. Yeah, so with that one, we don't just need to land on it. We need to dash up. Very good. How's my mic doing, people? I've tried a few things to make it a bit better. Let me know. You can definitely tell it definitely sounds better to me, but I think that it still needs a bit of work. But it makes the keyboard in the background a bit quieter as well, which is good. Right, so I'm not explaining this very well, but basically, yeah, you need to navigate that room using the blocks. The yellow blocks change the state of the screen, if you like, and then we can come down here to victory. All right, now we need to do this. We want to come straight down this time. Yep, so we're actually on the other side of the room we were just in. And this time we want to do this. Oh wait, no, sorry, I need to use the momentum of you. Send me over, dash across, happy days. All right, this is fun. Let's activate this switch. Use the dash there. So now this is in the right state. So we can just carefully jump over this so that we don't get squished. And use this green block to send us up. Cool, so we also have these sensors, I suppose, is probably the way to think about it. But yeah, basically they act as if you've hit the green block. So now we can use the green block to get us up there, but also more importantly to get us all the way up here. That then activates this yellow block. Let's get onto this wall so that we can safely come over here. Happy days. Now, before we head on over to the right, what do we see? We see a path. Now this is a bit of a tricky berry room. So let's follow the logic. We want to be over here. We want to go down there, but we can't make it through because there's a one-way. So what we need to do is lower the green thing. And again, we want to come down here, but there's a one-way. So we need to actually be on the other side of all of this. So this block here protects us from the laser on the left. Okay. So what you want to do, get on the back of that block, ride it down, get on the back of this, climb on top, and then we can make it safely down here. Now that's only half of the problem, because what we now have is we need to go back again. So the way to do this, activate that so that it gets out the way, but then quickly jump up onto the falling block above and ride it down to safety. Yeah, so as long as you're on the right-hand side of those blocks, the lasers that are pointing out the left-hand side of the wall will not kill you. Because the lasers, obviously, they start from their origin. So anything that's in its way, as long as you're on the other side of it, that counts as being in the way. So that's cool. So we get to play around with this concept some more here, because these blocks floating in the middle are protecting us. So we just need to... Oh, that was close. Quickly follow that block up above to safety. All right, this is a long level, by the way. Okay, so this is useful. It yoinks us over. Ah, man. So yeah, you can see you have to dash. If you are having to do these dashes, oh no, you've got to be quite quick. Hang on, let me just do this quickly in one go. I'm gonna do that. Use the momentum there. There we go. Yeah, so you can see if you were trying to do that without the time slowing property of those crystals, it would be pretty tough. All right, so this screen's interesting. What are those things? Specialist security drones. If they see you, you're as good as dead. You're good as dead. You're as good as dead. I think the phrase is you're as good as dead, but that dialogue box definitely just said you're good as dead. Yes, this is fun. So if we activate this, whoa, we release these weird robot ghost jobbies who are effectively seekers on vast amounts of steroids. So we can't do much else at the moment. So we want to come this way. Ignore the ghosts for now. So we're going to climb our way up here, and we can dash through the gaps in these lasers as long as you use the crystals to give you a bit of safety. Right, and then we want to fall down here. Don't worry about that crystal to the left. As confusing as that might look, we are not worried about that for now. And we continue on over to the right. Okay, so here we can use the dash crystal to line us up perfectly. With that, I suppose I didn't need to drop down there, but that's fine. Right, now we're on this bit. We can access this yellow block. So now we can come through a different route and use the spring use the spring and the dash, use this, and we can make it up here. So before, the yellow blocks were allowing the lasers to come through, but once we activated the yellow block from on that side, then the lasers got out the way. There you go. Right, we got 3 berries. Okay, now this screen's a bit tough. You want to use this spring here, dash onto this, and then quickly... I thought that block was going to hit that wall and stop. So dash onto this wall, then quickly climb up like that. Uh-oh. Just be careful if you activate that block there. Just be sure that you're ready for it. Yeah. Okay, so then that block sends us down here, and then we can use this dash up here, and we go whee! Yeah, quite a lot happening all at once. Look out! We're detecting a pair of drones above you. You won't stand a chance going up there if you don't deal with them first. Make sure they can't see you. Understood. Yes, this is a cool screen. So you need to go up to the top to grab that switch. But if you just blindly do it, you get double teamed. Yeah, no chance. So what you have to do is... that'll come back. I got killed through the bino. I've never seen that before. That was cute. Okay. So what you have to do is you have to activate each of the yellow and green blocks up there so that it blocks them from off being able to see you. So the way you do that, you climb over here. My first time round, I didn't realize this was floor, and so I spent ages just thinking, what the hell do you do? Oh yeah, don't be too far over to the left with this dash. Okay, then we get there, jump down through here. We should get a dash back, which lets us come do this. Now, you need to do both of these in one life. They don't last through death, so if you do mess it up, you have to redo both. Cool, so now, both of those, the sensor drones, are trapped. We can grab this switch, no dramas. And then we can head on down here where this door has opened, and we can grab this key. Alright, now we're doing the same screens as before. Except better. Ah, yes. Now I do know this. So you dash down, grab that, then you can come down here and dash your way to freedom. Alright, let's reactivate this to access this room. See, now this is why that block and crystal were there, so that you could actually come back through that screen. Okay, now this is a bit tricky. So we can activate this. Whoops, that is not what I meant to do. Okay, so doors open. You need to very quickly make your way out there. Okay, good. Now, this screen's tough, so we can use these dashes. Then you have to fast fall and dash down there to beat the closing blocks there. Then come on to this wall. Ah, curses. Whoopsie. Just maneuver your way through this screen. Make sure you keep a dash at the bottom there. And then grab this green block on the way down. That's what I forgot to do. Okay, so we're nearly done here, but not quite. So we want to do this, grab this. Okay, now we want to be on this wall. So don't grab that spring first, because what you can do is from this wall, you can grab onto this wall, and then you can drop down, and it takes you through these pixel perfect spikes there, down to the bottom of this screen, and we can go to the right and activate berry number 4. Okay, so what you need to do is be very quick. So that sets off quicker than that. So this yellow block, this yellow laser sets off a few things. Uh-oh, that might not be quick enough. Oh, that was close. Did you see that? So yes, you're racing against this yellow block here. And you can't go over it because that is a laser that will kill you. So yeah, good fun. But you've got to be speedy for berry number 4. And our 20th berry in the lobby. Cool, so now you can make it back here. You just have to duck through these saws. Then we use the momentum, we use that dash, we can grab that, dash up. Now you can dash up and hit that spring straight away. And now we're on to the next room. Very good. Right, so this room... whoops. So you want to use this yellow thing to grab that. That sets off this rising blue laser there, so you can use the green ones to jump to safety. Just be careful of how you jump off them, because if they're going up and you jump, you get quite a lot of momentum and you can hit those saws up above. So just be careful. So this one, we want to jump away over like that. That wasn't right, was it? Ah! Okay, so once you're on this wall, you can jump down to this spring, which gets us up to the top. Now, this screen, you've also got to be quite quick. Make our way... Blah. Gotta be quick, gotta be quick. Uh-oh. Yeah, you need to grab the springs on the back of this platform. And then you want to come down here, but do not grab the wall. You have not got time to grab the wall. You need to just be wall jumping. And fall the way. And do that because... I can't go back up to show you, but a laser was rising up. So if you take too long, eventually the laser comes too far up and it blocks off your path and you die. Okay, so this screen's got a lot going on, but actually it's quite intuitive in terms of how it plays. So we can see the spring there. So we want to grab that. That moves the block above it, which covers these lasers. So there's a safe zone under these moving blocks at the top. And basically you want to follow the safe zone around. It might be easiest if I just show you, but here we go. See? No worries. But yeah, no, there is quite a lot going on there, but as I say, it kind of flows really well. So I'm sure you will be able to figure that out. Now this screen's a nightmare. I'm not sure this is entirely... I don't know if I've ever figured out how this screen is supposed to be beaten, but what I do does eventually work. So we need to come this way, wait for that to start going backwards before you jump off of it. Yeah. So dash through here. Okay, yeah, don't be too close to the top of these blocks, otherwise the laser will still snipe you like that. So wait for that to start going off again before you jump off, then dash down to this. Then we can jump over here, dash down to the left. Alright, so now we're here, but the laser's being blocked off by... Not sure what, maybe just turned off. So now we can do this. And we can go, whee! Interesting. It was this blue... I tapped my monitor. It was this blue block that was emitting the lasers, wasn't it? So the blue light up above sent it down into a safe zone. Cool. So, here's the way to go up the top with all these sensor ghosts. But, before we do that, voila, our fifth and final berry of the map. Now, this is a bit of a cheeky little puzzle. I don't know that I found the correct way to solve this, but basically, what you need to do is you need to jump, you need to get on this red block and it will lower you down and you can access the berry, but it does it very slowly. And you might have noticed I've had a bit of trouble with the sensor ghost. So if you come into this little corridor here, the sensor ghosts will see you and they will kill you. So what you need to do is cover it up with the purple, blue and light blue blocks there. So you can see if I do that, it moves the block over on the right, moves it into view. So if you do all three at the same time, then they will, the ghost will not be able to see you. Now the interesting thing is, to access the light one, the only way we can do that is with this light laser up above, the sensory laser thing. And the only way to access that is by moving the blue and purple blocks. And the only way to do that is you have to do them at the same time, because you'll notice it's not actually giving you access to it, it just swaps it over. So very briefly, the blue laser makes it through. So the way we do this, we need to touch this purple. There's only one purple block. There it is, down below me. So we need to touch it and a blue block at the same time. And this is where I'm not sure I'm doing this right, but if you move over to there, you can squeak through this gap by ducking right at the last minute, and then you can jump on over. Then what you do is you activate... nope, sorry, I did that wrong. Let me try this again. Yeah, so you want to activate the purple block. Okay, and then activate this blue block. Now the purple and the blue block are together, so if you touch that, they both go, and you can just sneak in that brief window of time and activate the cyan one. Then you want to hit the purple one again, so that they are now covered up. And once we come up here and reactivate the blue one, you can now safely pass through and come down here. Whew. Happy days. And we can get berry number 5. So that's all berries in the screen. You'll have to see it now. I probably should have chatted through that. But yeah, if you're quick up there, you can maneuver your way around, and you don't actually have to... excuse me, you don't have to crush the Seeker as I did. You can just trap him up there. But either way it works. Now, this is interesting. You want to activate this and then run to the right instantly. And it will cover up, and Madeline will be able to sneak under. And then you need to activate it again so that we can get up here without that ghost seeing us. And finally, we can access this again. And yeah, just be careful of the revenge right at the end. So we're nearly there. I told you this was a long level. So we activate this yellow. Then we use these dash crystals, which are perfectly placed for us to be able to dash our way to victory. Oof, only just though. Okay, now we need to do this again. And again, the springs, the dash crystals, everything is pretty well set up. Ooh, it looked like we were about to die there, but then the blocks saved us. Happy days. And finally, we have made it out. And even the last screen is a little bit of a challenge, but it's not too bad. If you activate this and dash up right through it, by the time you make it to the heart, all of those lasers are out of the way. Phew! Wow. Okay, cool. So that was Infiltration by Gems and Team. Well, thank you very much, everybody. A very interesting level, very unique. I definitely don't think there's been very much of that going about. Now, the gameplay, mechanics, and vibes section. So yes, we have a dashless map, but with plenty of dash refills all over the place. Dash crystals. I'm just going to call them dash crystals. There will always be dash crystals in my heart. And obviously the main gimmick was that the dash crystal not only gives you your dash back, it also slows down time. So you can input what would normally be incredibly tight dashes. You have a lot more time to input them. And the whole map was based around that. Then activating the switches, the colored switches, so you can turn a switch on in one place and it moves something else. And often it'll move a block that is going to block a laser so that you can get through. So very, very clever. Would you call it a puzzle level? I don't think it was really a puzzle level. Though, the solution was sort of the only way to do it. But some of those screens took a bit of figuring out, and there's definitely that one in the middle that I'm not sure I do right, but it does work. So whatever, And then the vibes. I mean, you're infiltrating some lab, which is a really cute idea. You're getting messages. The weird thing is, the icon they use for the secret messages is the same one they have in Chapter 2 of the base game, and I think there it's like a dream that you're being like harassed by your ex, maybe, or is it your mum? Your mum then phones you in the real world. I don't know. So it confused me a bit that they used that icon, but it's just someone on the radio giving you like spy instructions. So that's cute. Nice little storyline that runs through there. Berries, 5 berries. Our first map in the intermediate lobby with 5 berries, and glorious they were. Yes, it required a bit of finding, a bit of problem solving. I think the only bit of the map that you could call a puzzle was in fact that final berry, because that was quite tricky to figure out. Yeah, really enjoyed it. I thought they were pretty good berries. Now, in terms of fun and difficulty, was that level fun? Tricky to say. I have bad memories of silvering it. It was the hardest map in this lobby to silver by miles, like by miles and miles, and that was mostly because it was long, so fair enough. but also the gameplay, like that one screen was really difficult, like for no reason, just suddenly really difficult. And then, and I know difficulty doesn't necessarily equal fun, but dashless maps in general I'm not a big fan of. And then the gimmick about slowing down time when you were constantly repeating a screen because you kept dying was a bit tough. So I don't know, was it that fun? Not sure. Was it that difficult? When you know what you're doing, I don't think it's too bad, but there's definitely some points that were quite tricky to execute. Maybe not as hard as something like Eat Girl was pretty hard, or Honey Zip. Ink had some hard movement. I think the execution in this level was a bit less, maybe a bit of figuring out what to do. But anyway, like another really good level, and I did enjoy it, even if I didn't necessarily enjoy it the most of any level. And if we have a quick look, we can see, ooh, the sticker is of one of those seeker drones. That's what that is, isn't it? At first I was like, was that a laser pointer? But no, it's one of the seeker drones, or what did they call them? Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure what they call them. Maybe I need to... A sensor drone, maybe? Anyway, so that's a cute sticker. And quick look. So we had 34 deaths with all 5 berries, yeah, and just over 20 minutes in the map. You'll love to see it. So, guys, thank you for following me on this journey so far. I think that is halfway. Is that 9? Is that 9 maps? It might be 9 maps. Well, halfway through the lobby. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.